And I asked him, do you have any shoes left? He said, that's only half of my shoe collection. I said, how on earth do you have room for all of those? You know what? He said, I don't. I have to keep them in storage. He said most of them were never worn. Some of them worn a few times. And he was very careful not to get rid of any autographed or special edition shoes. Mark?
All right, Jamie, thank you so much. We can only imagine the size of that closet, which is now half full, meaning that he had, about 500 pairs of sneaks. Generous contribution by everyone here at the Wachovia Center tonight. Thank the folks at Pee-wee and Sarah Lee, 76ers, souls for souls. Artest teeing up a three, and Ron Artest with a gigantic three. He was the guy who carried the load early. The Lakers were 0 for their last 5 before that. Artest now with 15 and the LA lead at 11. Time becomes a factor for the Sixers as Elton Brand nets another deuce. He's got 19.
And again, Artest going into this ball game hadn't had a double-digit game in quite some time. Just able to get on track right at the start.
Missing the healthy three. Scrambles for the miss. Knocked it off the backboard. Kobe Bryant. And the Lakers have it back. Bryant for Artest. One more for Gasol. And a second tip does it for Gasol. The Sixers, who need to get stops, not getting them here late here in the fourth quarter. Iverson again. Got it. Allen Iverson, a season high now. 23 points.
He's just been a threat throughout the entire second half. It's a strong showing by both he and Brand.
And if you're the Lakers, you're in no particular hurry, though. Artest can't resist the open three, and he's buried a pair of those here in the fourth quarter to diminish any hope the Sixers might have as the Lakers now lead it by a dozen.
Just got buried under the screen that time, and Artest had a wide open look.
1:44 to play here in the fourth and final quarter.
And offensively, as I mentioned before, just struggling on the offensive end, trying to find his way in this offense, but on the mark tonight.
He was 1 for 6, only 2 points in their last game. That was a couple of nights ago at Indiana against the Pacers, as the 76er bench being emptied here. Jason Smith, first playing time in a game since January 5th. Andre Iguodala. Allen Iverson presumably calling it a night. Sixers down a dozen. $1:40 to play. Jason Smith on his first touch. Smith had not played in the 11 previous before tonight. And the Lakers just using some clock. There's Bryant for three. Rebound to Willie Green. Jason Smith on his first 2 touches. Smith for the season averaging just over 3. Plays about 11 minutes per game when he is in.
These minutes important for Jason Smith. Try to play as hard and get yourself back into the groove.
Gasol's been a big man tonight for the Lakers. Sixers in a rush here, down 8. Holiday. And Fisher took it away. Odom ahead of Green, and we'll just lay in 2. The Lakers going on to win their 3rd straight, proving their record, which is best in the Western Conference, to 36-11. They're going out of 4-2 on their 8-game road trip, which continues Sunday. A big one for them at Boston against the Celtics. And then Monday, they finish things up against the improved Grizzlies in Memphis before returning home for a game at Staples Center against Charlotte. Now tonight's Toyota Turning Point.
Well, you see the numbers in the first half, pretty quiet, but just That third quarter was unbelievable between he and Iverson. It was a duel of each. I mean, each going back and forth on the offensive end.
Iverson stupendous in that third quarter. The Sixers were fading, really gave them some life. Bring them back to trail by as many as 16. At one point it was a 5-point affair, but then Kobe Bryant said, all right, I'll get mine, and got them in bunches. As the Lakers carried early by Artest, throughout this game by Gasol. Kobe Bryant helping the Lakers to finish it off. And they will take the first of two matchups between the Sixers this year, as they will win it tonight here at the Wachovia Center by a final score of 99-91. AI ends up with a season-high 23 points. Some love for Derek Fisher. And for Kobe Bryant as well. Kobe Bean was 10 of 22. He ends up with 24. Was scoreless in the first quarter. Had 2 at intermission. But eventually, you can't hold a great man down.
Well, on backdoor plays like that, got himself going, and then he is so tough out of the post and playing a little bit of defense. And then the size against Drew Holiday on the fadeaway. And Willie Green trying to contain him on the elbow, and Iguodala had his chance as well too. Had some good defensive stops, but that fadeaway really difficult to stop from behind the backboard.